Hey guys, it's Lori with a voice in the dark. YouTube. I know I have been off for a while because I have been really trying to get my shit together, I guess. Just enough to be able to say what I feel instead of what I think is right. And I look at it this way. In the bigger scope of things, because I had a talk with God. And the thing is this. You do whatever the damn well you want to do. You get out there and have fun. Reinvent yourself. If you have to reinvent yourself every week, do it. Do what you think's best for you. It doesn't matter. None of this matters. It's a temporary moment in the scheme of eternity. We're eternal beings. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you kick ass now and head home after this lifetime, or if you decide to stay for a few. They'll tell you that they're going to absorb you. And that's not true. And in 5D, you're going to be allowed to co-create magnificently. Now, they're going to be able to, everybody's going to be able to read your mind, so you really got to, hamper down on them thoughts. It's not just good for co-creating, it's actually really good for your soul. Otherwise, everybody knows what you're thinking. And then, they're going to back off and leave you be and have your space, blah, blah, blah. The thing is that we don't belong in boxes. We never did. We are star beings. We are golden light beings. We are gods, for no other word. We're one with Source. We are His experience, her experience. Each one of our personalities is a unique aspect of God, Goddess, all that is. Kind of like writing a book, You have all them characters you gotta be concerned with. The universe is multidimensional, of course, and our aspects are multidimensional. And everything we experience just moves right up the ladder till it gets to Source completely. And let's hope it didn't get muddled, because we don't want to do it again, right? Right. But anyway, I just can't impress upon you enough how important you are to God and Goddess, to Source. I'm not a religious woman. I don't believe in religion. I never will. But I do know that there is a higher power, and we are each connected to it, and we are integral parts of it. And there is nothing you can do that is not forgivable. So forgive yourself and move on. Reinvent yourself. You know better. Learn the lesson. Move on. Reinvent yourself over and over again, as many times as you want. You don't have to live by their rules and play by their rules. They aren't ours to have to live by. They're theirs. And as far as guilt and condemnation, throw it out the window. All right, so you made a mistake here and there. Maybe you made a whole shitload of them. That's okay. The only person that really truly hurt was yourself. Look at it for what it really was. You just didn't know how to make choices then. Get better at it. Each choice you get better at, you get better. When you learn to know better, do better. That's all it is. It's, that's it. It's not supposed to be such a big deal. And that's hard for me to learn too, because, you know, I get that God complex as far as wanting to protect everybody. And because that's where me and God got in a discussion. Because I wanted to protect everyone. Isn't there a home and a place for everyone? And because I'm hearing a lot of bullshit out there, a lot of stories, and they're just to confuse us, that's all. But when I was talking to God, he said, even if it was Mari, that's my spiritual name, and he said, well, even if it was, what's another 2,000 years or something else in the scheme of eternity and all? He goes, Mari, they always come home. They always come home. I said, okay. So I let that go. So now I don't have to change the whole world, although I want to, because I'm really mad at a few people for causing me grief the last 9 years. But I've decided to let it go and just focus on letting you know, sing whatever your internal song is. You want to be a writer, be a writer. You want to be an artist, be an artist. You want to be a welder, be a welder. You want to be a fairy in the woods. Be a fairy in the woods. Do whatever it is you want to do. And know that the universe has your back, no matter what it is. And mostly, just remember that there is a higher power, much higher than anything they've been telling you about. And it's much higher than the gods they threw at you as to be your gods. That ain't your gods. And your human form was only created by the powerful ones. Just the form, not the soul. The soul was here already. It's a long story. I think I've talked about it a couple times. But your soul is what God, Source, the goddess, made. Not anyone else. Not any lesser god. And there are lesser gods. And there's some demigods and there's some wannabe gods. And, you know, they're just extremely smart and talented in magic. Anyway, I'm trying not to be angry anymore at some of the things I've learned. I went down the rabbit hole, did not like what I found. And then, then it was on, you know, because I'm a fighter, I'm a warrior. And God keeps calling me a rebel. So I'm trying not to be so much of a rebel, but I am going to tell you, don't listen to them. Listen to your heart. Learn to be in the present moment with another person, to give space to another human being or an animal. If I can give you any wisdom beyond that needs to be given, it's that. We are social beings. They created a pandemic to separate us. But we're social beings. So make space for another human being to be present in your presence. And you can't do that if you're drinking alcohol all the time and you're smoking dope all the time. It's just not possible. That's a false you. That isn't you. So make time in every day to be just you. Raw, natural, scared, vulnerable, pissy. Don't stay there, but it's allowed. And if you can just be happy 51% of the time, you got it made. If you can dare to dream again, dare to dream. But most of all, you got to learn to forgive yourself and then forgive God. And I'll tell you, the last one's hard to do, especially if you got a lot of anger. I've had anger for over 500,000 years at some of the gods. So, anyway, I had my last blowout today, I hope. Because I'm pretty sure the universe is tired of listening to me. But the whole thing is believe, have faith in something higher than you, bigger than you, that's got your back. And someday when you learn to meditate and you learn to tune in, you know, the kingdom of heaven is in here. It's not out there. It's here. And everything you could ever need or want is in here. It's in you. And the real magic, it's you. It's what makes you what you are. And I don't care what they say about trying to twist it and turn it about your personality. Here in the 3D, it's your personality, baby, that's important, because that's how God's experiencing and Goddess is experiencing. Source is experiencing the benefit of that personality through you. So don't worry about it. That means when you die and if you're ready to go back home, just tell them, I've learned enough. I don't need any more. Because your souls are perfect. They don't need karma. Your souls don't need to pay anything back. Your souls are perfect just the way they are. You're perfect just the way you are. And then let it go. It's over. It's kind of, I'm calling it 6 Flags over the universe. That's what I've been calling it lately. Matter of fact, I've been trying to make a deal with the Anunnaki, the powerful ones, about, you know, seeing about making this happen for the universe. But anyway, I'll probably get yelled at for that one. And it sure shit makes sense to me to run it that way with a few better rules and whatnot. But anyway, I love you. Co-create with God, Source. And make sure you're praying to the right ones. They are doing a lot of interference. They're interfering with tarot readers. They're interfering with spiritual people. They are interfering with everyone. So when you talk to God, you talk straight to Source, and you see your energy reach out into the deep space, to the central sun, and know that you are tapping into Source. They can't keep you from it. If they try, if you feel a resistance, tell them, not allowed at all. You have to. They put a couple extra, what do you call it? I call it bars. No, they put an extra couple shieldings around the planet. So just, you can pin through it. Just pin through it gently and head out there and get your connection that way. And know that you're always protected, and you always have angels and spirit guides and those who passed over, family, ancestors you don't even know you have, star beings that you don't know that you're related to yet, but you will in time. And have fun. Laugh your ass off as much as you can. Forgive yourself. Get rid of the notion of being guilty and shameful and all that shit. Get rid of it. If you owe somebody an apology, apologize, for God's sakes. Admit what you did wrong and apologize. Get it over with. It'll make you feel so much better. And you can move on with your life. Unless you did something really wrong, then God might give you ass busting, but at least it'd be more comfortable ass busting if you told the truth and you feel better about it. So, anyway, that's all I got tonight. I just wanted to kind of touch bases with you, let you know that I've been kind of working on my art, and then I got writer's block and YouTube block and even wood carving block. So I'm trying to get back in gear. And so know that the energies are bringing in and up and out of us deep emotions that we've had buried for centuries, you know, maybe 500,000 years. You never know. That's how deep mine went. You may feel like you're sick, but a lot of it's healing. It's healing coming in and getting our bodies ready to be more crystalline or more light. So it'll be all right. Just keep getting through it. Know you're going to be okay. And you can reset your DNA right back here on this little nut. Tap it 30 times and just know that you're resetting your entire being to a perfect health. And if you're concerned. And do that every day. And if you start getting this nervous feeling or something, that's one of them entities that ride on these energy wave things that go through the whole planet now. They call it a complex creature. Anyway, it's real. And if you're feeling nervous and jittery and stuff, just put your hand right here in between your breast on your chest bone, and it'll automatically relax you and tell the entity, get the fuck out of here. You do not belong to me. You don't belong here. Now get. And they're supposed to go. So if you have any problems, just fill yourself with the white light, surround yourself with the white light. Pretty soon you'll shine so bright they won't be able to get near you to interfere with your energy field. So I love you. Don't forget to ground yourself, walking outside barefoot, touching a tree, asking it to take this excess energy and transmute it for something good for the earth. Do these things. They will help. And remember, as soon as you feel comfortable enough, even if you feel vulnerable and unsure of yourself, you still have to get back out in the world, because that's what we're here for, to experience life and just share what, you know. You don't have to share the depth of what you're going through. You can just look at them and say, I'm going through hell, and every day it gets a little better. So I love you. Take care. And if you need anything, my email is always in the description. So I will talk to you later. Ciao.